5 of you were arrested in the last 24 hours and charged with crimes. You are here today for your first appearance hearing. The purpose of this hearing is to tell you what crimes you are accused of and whether you are eligible for bail today. Today's hearing is not to determine guilt or innocence. After review of your criminal record and the charges against you, the court will make a decision about whether to grant bail, how much bail will be, or whether to deny bail. Does everyone understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mrs. Anderson, please stand.
Yes.
You are charged with furnishing alcoholic beverages to persons under 21 and involuntary manslaughter. Your warrant states that in violation of State Code 3323 and State Code 1653, subject did provide alcohol to persons under the age of 21 at a party, after which 4 teenagers left the party and were involved in a fatal automobile accident. 3 of them died and the 4th is in critical condition. Do you understand the charges against you today?
I understand the charges, but this is ridiculous.
Do you understand that the involuntary manslaughter charge is a very serious felony?
Yes, I'm quite aware that involuntary manslaughter is serious. I'm not an idiot.
If found guilty, you could serve from 1 to 10 years for each of the victims.
Understood, but that is not going to happen. I am confident that I will be not guilty.
But because your criminal record is clear, I will consider granting you bail today. However, the court has been informed that a parent of one of the victims would like to address the court concerning the matter of bond. Would the witness please stand up and state your name?
Oh, yes, Your Honor, that's me. I'm Caroline Thompson. Our daughter Brittany is the only survivor of last night's car accident. I wanted to address the court regarding Ms. Anderson's bail.
You may proceed, Mrs. Thompson.
I realize, Your Honor, that her charges are not violent ones, that she didn't have a gun as a weapon, but I'm very concerned that if you let her go, she's just gonna go right back to serving minors alcohol and drugs.
I object. Your Honor, please, I object to this. This woman does not know me and she doesn't know my daughter. I don't know what's wrong with her. She has had something against me for a while, apparently. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. Look at her. She looks like she shops at an outlet mall.
Mrs.
Come
Anderson, you cannot object to a witness's request for a denial of bail. In fact, you cannot interrupt the witness at all. And if you do so again, I will hold you in contempt of court. Please proceed, Mrs. Thompson.
Your Honor, I'm concerned that she's dangerous. I made a very big mistake letting my daughter spend time at her house, and she almost paid for it with her life. Judge, if you could just please keep her locked up until her trial. I'm afraid that she's going to resume her reckless ways, and she's going to endanger other teenagers, and lives could be lost.
I completely understand, Mrs. Thompson, but because Mrs. Anderson has no criminal record and there are no indications that she's likely to reoffend, the court will grant her bail at this juncture. However, to ensure that Mrs. Anderson returns to stand trial, the court will set a significant bail amount. The bail will be $100,000. Next, a Mr. Flubacher, please stand.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are charged with armed robbery. Your warrant states that in violation of State Code 16841, subject to take property from a person by use of an offensive weapon. Last night at 11:50, subject...
Guard? Hello? Guard, can you hear me? Get me out of here, please! This jumpsuit is giving me a